welcome to MS Gaming. My name is Phoenix, and we are here with another Star Trek Online ship review. Today we're going to be doing the Klingon side. I'm finally getting around to doing it. And right now, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to do kind of like a two-part series with each ship on the Klingon side, just because this character isn't fully developed as, say, my Federation side characters are. But we will see, and we'll see how things go, and if they go great, perfect, and if they don't, well, then maybe what I'll do is I'll do a two-part, and we'll see how things go from there. So, without further ado, let us look at the ship that we are going to be reviewing today, and that is the Norgh Bird-of-Prey. Now, this is the one you get at level 30, so I think rank of commander, I'm pretty sure. Now, the reason why I'm not starting at, say, a lieutenant ship or an ensign ship is the simple fact that when I started this character, they didn't have the full story arc done for Klingons. So when you created your Klingon character, he started him at level 30, him or her. So that's the one reason why I'm starting off with that ship. And yeah, so without further ado, let us look at the stats of this ship, shall we? Okay, so starting off with the stats here, we have these are all universal stations. So you have 2 ensign universal stations and 1 lieutenant universal station and 1 lieutenant commander universal station. For consoles, you have 2 engineering, 2 tactical, 1 science. For weapons, you have 3 in the front, 2 in the back. A base hull of 17,600, a shield modifier of 0.8, base turn rate of 22, impulse modifier of 0.20, inertia rating of 70, and you get a plus 15 power to weapons bonus, and is considered a raider, so you get raider flanking bonus. You get plus 25% damage when attacking an NPC enemy's rear arc, and plus 8.3% damage when attacking a player's enemy arc. So that's quite interesting there. For Admiralty stats, you get 15 engineering, 15 tactical, and 15 science. So there you have it. So not much on stats, just because it is a very low tier ship. So let us go and look at the design of this ship, shall we? Alrighty, so starting off with the, I guess the head of the ship here. You have this nice, I guess, really old shape head here. I would think that this is the bridge. I'm not entirely sure. Klingon ships are a little different than Federation ships, so I'm kind of going by what I know with Federation ships. So here you have these might be, I don't know if these are actual like wings or like little fins. I would assume that they are some sort of like cannon port. Here you have like a small deflector dish, and you have this piece here of hull plating that protects the underside of this piece here. You have a long straight neck here. It does get wider near the back of the ship here. And then for the secondary hull, you have on the bottom here, nice flat surface there. Looks like you have a shuttle bay right here. You have on top, looks like maybe 2 more shuttle bays. I'm not entirely sure. You have this round hull right here, and then on top of it you have another round hull. Looks like a bigger shuttle bay here. And it kind of looks like almost like a mission pod in a sense when you compare it to, say, a nebula. But that's not the case here, I'm pretty sure. And then you have 4 impulse engines in the back. Apparently I can't count today. And then you have the wings here, which are obviously in the fashion of a bird. They're very triangular in a sense. Here you get the point here, On the bottom here you have, looks like cannons or beam array ports here, and then at the end of here you have like this would probably be cannon here, cannon turrets or whatever. Yeah, so you have, and this, I think this is part of the warp nacelle here, this piece right here. Kind of, it's, I find it really difficult to determine where the warp impulse or the warp drive is with a Klingon ship here. You have like these little round cylinder things here at the front. Looks like extra hull plating around these impulse engines. So yeah. So as for customization here, you can change your bridge to whatever you have for Klingons. You get probably a lot more options than you do with the Romulans. For materials, you get type 0, 1, 2, and 3. Actually, 3 is for the Nictago vessel, so can't use that one. You get your color palettes however you want here. So this will be for your pattern. For your ship style, again, you only have 2 options. If you don't have the Nictago, obviously you can't use it, so you're kind of stuck with just the default one here. Patterns the same as Federation side, nothing different, nothing new here. You got fleet, you can change your fleet on the wings, so back here, so there you go, there you have it. So not much. Oh, you do got this little cylinder thing here. I don't know what that is, but it's interesting. Oh, so this piece here is somewhat lifted off. It's not completely attached right to this base here. So I don't know. That's interesting. So it kind of does, like I said, it kind of does look like a little bit of a mission pod, but I know that for a fact that's not what it is. So, well, maybe not for a fact, but you know, going with what I got or what I know here. So yeah, so that's the design of the Norgh or Norgh. I don't know how to pronounce these names. I'm gonna be butchering these names as it's gonna be terrible. Anyways. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go out into space. We're going to take a look at my gear, my loadout, and stuff like that. And then we are going to maybe get an STF and see how well it does. If the STF doesn't work out, then I'm going to go and do, say, maybe like one of the red alert missions or something like that. Something that's going to be geared towards what I have. Okay, so here's a bit of a closer look of the Norgh Bird-of-Prey here. So I was wrong about that. That does not look like beam arrays or emitters or whatever. Maybe it's just yeah, they're just viewports here. Again, that could be a bridge. I'm not sure. Maybe even that thing is a bridge. Who knows? I don't know too much about the Klingon ships. But yeah. So there we go. So the wings are in the up position here, which just indicate that they so these cylinders here, this is what makes them go up and down. So if they're in the up position, that means that they're flying. When they're down, they're attacking, as with any bird of prey would be like. So I think these are more or less exhaust fans or something like that. Maybe ram scoops or something like that. Bazaar collectors. I'm not entirely sure. But I'm thinking that maybe this piece here is... Oops. That was a little weird. This piece here might be a nacelle or a warp engine. But it's also attached to a impulse engine. So I don't know. Like I said, it's really difficult for me to tell which is which. So, but it's a nice looking ship here. It looks like we got a Burrell bird of prey right behind us. Alrighty, so Here we go. So this is what I got going for me at the moment here. I have anti-proton dual beam banks here with accuracy, critical hit, and damage procs. My deflector impulse is crap, unfortunately. My warp core is the Ugly Subspace Rift Warp Core. The shields is the Solenoid Resilient Shield Array. For the aft weapons, I have anti-proton beam rays, again with the accuracy, critical hit, and damage. Yep, it's the same as those. Devices, Subspace Field Modulator, Shield Battery. Engineering console, I have a Neutronium Alloy and Enhanced Induction Coil. For science, I have a Field Generator. And then for tactical consoles, I have the anti-proton mag regulators. So they'll give me a bit of a boost on damage output. Alright, for my skills, I haven't worked on any of this because I don't know what I'm going to do. So I'll have to look into that. Here's my traits: Crippling Fire, Beam Training, Warp Theorist, Accurate, Elusive, Innocuous, Operative, Shield Frequency Analysis, and Fleet Coordinator. Pretty much crap. For Space Reputation, I only have Borg stuff, so this is all I have. For stations, for my Ensign, I have a Tactical with Beam Overload 1. I have a Science with Hazard Emitters 1. For my Lieutenant, I have an Engineering with Emergency Power Shields 1 and Emergency Power Weapons 2. And then for my Lieutenant Commander station, I have Tactical Team, Beam Overload 2, and Omega Pattern 1. So that's what I got going for me at this point in time. This is a work in progress, obviously, just because I haven't even finished the Borg Reputation yet. So this character's been kind of put on the back burner along with my Romulan one, which I'm hoping to work on a little more. So that's why I'm really hesitant to do an STF right now. But I want to start doing these a little more. But anyways, let us get into I'm not sure an STF or a red alert, but I'm gonna pause the video here and I'll do a video of each and see how they go. All right, here we go. Graphics. Turn that off. Oh shoot! No. See how we're doing for damage here. Let's get rid of that. Really unprepared here. Well, so far so good. Nothing's gonna blow up and that's gonna kill me. Ooh. Look at that slide. let's get some injection coils going here. Ooh. Alright, with a bit of help, I'm able to take down a sphere. Whoa, that's a mother-loading ship. Huge, man. Oh, there we go. That was bound to happen. Need a lot of help here. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. There we go. Alright, there we go. Why do I keep hitting the button to go stop? Not what I want to do. Okay, there we go. Okay, just sit here for a moment. Ooh, they were like right on top of me. By that. That's good. Oh, oopsies. Ah well. It went down. Oh shoot. Oh well. Look at that. Oh, the game just went off at the same time. That was cool. Alright. That wasn't so bad. Did die once, but that's kind of expected. Considering that, you know, I got really crappy gear on this poor guy. Overall, I mean, it's not a bad ship. You know, it is one of the, I guess, one of the regular ones that you pick up once you reach the rank of commander. But yeah, overall, it's not a bad ship. Can hold its own for the most part, but it's, again, it's all depending on your gear. So if you have the best gear on the ship, then I'm pretty sure you can hold out on your own. Anyways, folks, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Live long and prosper, and we'll see you out there.